Hello class, my name is Brenda Corona and today I'll be talking to you about the 5-day work week and the burnout and declining productivity it's causing within employees. Working 5 days a week, 40 hours a week is outdated and should be replaced with a flexible 32-hour work week and or a 4-day work week and a half day on Friday. How many times have you been at school, at work, early in the week and have said, I can't wait for it to be Friday, or is it Friday yet, or I can't believe it's only Tuesday. Research showing that the traditional 5-day work week is tied to employee fatigue, reduced productivity, lower turnout, increased turnout, and increased burnout. This research was conducted using Driscoll 2022, Spencer 2022, and Blackham 2025, which used or showed organizations that have tried reduced working hours and have noted that employees were happier, healthier, and more efficient at work. According to the researcher Kathleen Driscoll in a 2022 Rochester Business Journal study, 62% of people reported that they had experienced burnout often or extremely often in the previous 3 months. What does that burnout look like? Chronic stress in the workplace, some employees working more than the traditional 40 hours a week, short weekends, and the little time employees have to recover in the weekend, working 40 hours a week and only having 48 hours to recover. What are some of those consequences for employees working 40 hours a week? Some employees have noted headaches, stress, fatigue, unhappy workers, poor work-life balance, and increased sick day turnover. Why do we still hang on to a system that is exhausting the workers and has a declining productivity? In order to change that and have increased happiness in our workers, increased retention, we need to reevaluate the 5-day work week, the 40-hour work week that was designed for the 20th century. We're now in the 21st century and we need to reform this work week. So the overall solution would be to reform the 5-day work week to a 4-day work week, or a 4-day work week and the half day on Fridays. We can do, or organizations can do pilot or trials in the amount of maybe a 3-month period or a 6-month period, and showing data to see the performance and the wellness of the employees, the turnover, the sick day use, and then based on all of that, they can adopt policies based on the results, which would increase the employee retention, reduce the burnout, um, and just have overall happy employees. This table here, by the Australian Bureau of Statistics and Productivity, Labor Productivity Growth, shows the growth over the 20-year average in Australia from 2003, 2004 to 2022 and 2023. So as you can see, the average annual growth rate starts to decline from when the trial started, all the way until 2022 or 2023, almost by a whole percentage, which in 2022, 2023 was at the lowest of 0.9%. So you can only imagine where we're at now in 2025, 2026. The 5-day work week was created for a world that no longer exists. Employees don't want to work 5 days a week anymore. I believe organizations can adopt the 4-day work week policy or trial and see the increased retention, the increased productivity, and the overall happiness of their workers, and put the employees' health right where the productivity aligns. There's a misspelling here, but the future of work isn't about doing more, it's about doing better. Organizations would see happy employees and just overall more production.